We meet Jason, a young and ambitious office worker who is known for his dedication and hard work. He has just been promoted to a higher position and is filled with excitement. Jason's boss, Mr. Thomas, a wise and experienced director, calls Jason into his office. "Jason, I have been impressed with your work ethic and dedication. I believe you are ready for a new challenge." Jason eagerly listens as Mr. Thomas explains that he will be given 3 different projects to manage, each with varying levels of complexity and responsibility. You have proven yourself to be a capable steward of the tasks given to you. I have every confidence that you will handle these new projects with the same diligence and responsibility. Jason nods enthusiastically, accepting the challenge with gratitude. Jason is working tirelessly on the projects, demonstrating excellent organizational skills and creativity. He collaborates with his team and ensures that every aspect of the projects is handled with care. However, as pressure mounts, Jason begins to feel overwhelmed. Mr. Thomas pays Jason a surprise visit to check on the progress of the projects. "How are the projects coming along, Jason?" Jason hesitates, feeling the weight of the responsibility on his shoulders. I'm doing my best, Mr. Thomas, but it's a lot to handle." Mr. Thomas listens carefully, then shares a story with Jason about the parable of the talents from Matthew 25:14-30. A wealthy master was going on a long journey. Before he left, he called his 3 servants and entrusted each of them with a portion of his wealth. The first servant received 5 talents, the second servant received 2 talents, and the third servant received 1 talent. The first servant invested his 5 talents in a business and made a profit. The second servant invested his 2 talents in a small trade and made a profit. But the third servant buried his 1 talent in the ground. After a long time, the master returned. He called his servants to give account for how they had invested their talents. The first servant came forward and said, "Master, you entrusted me with 5 talents. I invested them and made a profit. Here are 10 talents." Then the master said, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master." The second servant came forward and said, "Master, you entrusted me with 2 talents. I invested them and made a profit. Here are 4 talents." The master said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master." The third servant came forward and said, "Master, I knew you were a hard man, so I was afraid. I buried my talent in the ground." Then the master rebuked, "You wicked and lazy servant. You should have invested the talent. Take the talent from him and give it to the one with 10 talents." And so, the master rewarded those who were faithful with what they had been given. But the servant who hid his talent out of fear lost even what little he had. This parable teaches us an important lesson. God has given each of us gifts, time, talents, and resources. Will we use them wisely, or will we hide them out of fear? Remember, much is required from those who have been given much. Be faithful in small things, and you will be entrusted with greater things. Jesus taught us that God entrusts each of us with unique gifts and resources. We're called to be faithful stewards, using our talents to serve others and bring glory to God. What talents has God entrusted to you? How can you use them to serve others and bring glory to God? He explains the importance of being a good steward and managing responsibilities wisely. "You have been given these projects because I believe in your abilities. But remember, it's not just about completing the tasks, but about how you manage and grow what you've been given." Jason nods in understanding, feeling inspired by Mr. Thomas's wise words. A few weeks later, the projects are ready for presentation. Jason stands confidently in front of the company's executives, showcasing the remarkable results of his hard work and management skills. The executives are impressed, and Jason receives praise for his outstanding performance. Mr. Thomas congratulates Jason on a job well done. You've proven yourself to be a remarkable steward, Jason. I am proud of what you have accomplished. Jason smiles, feeling a sense of fulfillment and gratitude for the lesson he has learned about stewardship and responsibility.
We have come to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, comment, and subscribe for more Christian content. Thank you.